Hey guys, what's going on? F on my pawn here, and welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, there we go. Just had to mute the kick stream. I'm still not sure how to handle that, but whatever. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we managed to deal with the city of Iz. Now, there is a few more things that we have to do before, you know, the final echelon of the game is over with and done with. But all in due time, I suppose. So, what we're going to end up having to do is we're going to be going back to the city that we control, and I guess we'll see how things fare. But I digress. We got a lot to do, so I hope you're ready. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now, I must admit, it's been a while since we've last played, so I'm a little blind on what we gotta do, but I'm sure once I get into things, we'll know what we ultimately need to do, so don't be surprised if I'm, you know, gonna be jumping the gun here on some things. Alright, let's see. Campaign against a dragon. See, recruitment growth is pretty decent. Shouldn't need to upgrade much. The only thing that we are missing is upgrading our logistics and military up to its final degrees. But once these are up to 9, or 8, I guess, then we should be fine. I don't know. The point is that we're going to be very well prepared. Alright, but I digress. We are going to... I believe I warp back to Dresden. Yeah. Alright, let's warp to Dresden. We are still buffed up, so I think we are good to go. Yep. Let's enter. And let's see what's going on here. Hopefully it's good. We'll have to see. Alright, it begins. The gates of Dresden are open wide, and the army that came back from Iz is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to your city. The streets of Dresden are cloaked in silence that is disturbed only by the cawing of birds, lured by the smell of putrid flesh. Yawning doorways of abandoned houses make the facades look like grinning skulls. The undead army stands still, awaiting new orders. Crusaders who see their fallen comrades in your cohort helplessly ball their fists and whisper curses under their breaths. The Crusaders of Mendev watch you with fear and hatred, muttering through clenched teeth.
Welcome back, Commander. We heard the news. I can't believe Her Majesty's gone.
Anevia finds it difficult to speak. Her pale face is devoid of emotion. She moves and talks like a clockwork automaton, and not a person. She's already heard about Irbeth's demise.
But that's just the latest name in the long, long list of your victims. This ain't a crusade anymore. It's senseless slaughter. The Knights of Mendev put up with you and the Queen's orders, but that's all over now. They're going back to Mendev to strengthen its borders, and I'm leaving with them.
You run because you are afraid. but I will heal you and purge you of fear, here and now. You see the sparks of life twinkling in the bodies of the mortals who dared to rise against you. You could give an order and watch them be ripped apart by the teeth and claws of the obedient undead. But why? With a wave of your hand, the flickering lights are snuffed out. Calum fights desperately, stubbornly trying to resist, despite seeing the futility of his actions. Nistra resists until her final breath. A haughty, disdainful expression stays on her face even after death.
So everything has been in vain. The victory over the world wound will plague Galarian with a calamity worse than demons. I am not going to wish you victory. You do not deserve it.
Cecile's face twists in pain.
We will have this pain by sharing it. We will die together, my brother.
Beth, I am coming to you.
The city square is littered with bodies. But you will not tolerate desertion, even in death. And so you forcefully return the unworthy to their bodies, even before their flesh can grow cold. No soul shall flee to the outer sphere where Pharasma's court awaits them in vain. The sightless eyes of the dead are turned towards you. Even a whisper would sound like thunder in the absolute silence of the square. Now, how should I react? We reaped a glorious harvest in the name of our mistress, Death. We brought relief from the bonds of passion, fear, and suffering to many. But our labor won't be complete until everybody is redeemed. The dead remain silent, but you can feel their unspoken accord. Your gift of undeath has healed them, given them tranquility, and a simple, clear goal: to serve you. I wish to remain here in Dresden, a place of solitude and seclusion, which is why I will instruct you to purge my realm of all the living once the demons are defeated. Demon or mortal, all will have to go or join the ranks of my servants. The dead grin hungrily. Living. Go and kill. Well, yes. Go and kill everyone whose blood still... Well, maybe not. Now go to sleep, my servants. Your tormented souls have earned a moment of respite. Slumber till I call for you once more. A wave of apathy washes over the undead warriors. Their hands fall listlessly. The angry gleam in their eyes fades. Peace descends upon them. The greatest gift you can possibly give. The storyteller appears behind you as if from nowhere. The ancient elf sounds tired, but there is not even a trace of fear in his voice. This day will be mentioned in every chronicle in Avastan. The day when Tar Bafan's name faded from memory, became a thing of the past. The day he was replaced by a new Lord of Death, one even more menacing than his predecessor. The world wound is doomed, but that which will replace it will terrify mortals even more. Soon, courageous adventurers will start banding together to come here and fight the new master of these lands. And here they will meet their end.
Let's strike from the shadows.
A truly monstrous reveal. Greybor looks very serious. He speaks quietly as if he doesn't want to be overheard. Commander, you and I need to go to a very important meeting. I'd like to tell you more, but I'm afraid I can't give you any further details. Just have to trust me. We need to go to the Dry Crossroads. It's not far from Dresden, but you and I will have to go alone. No one else is allowed at this meeting. Let me know when you are ready to travel. I can assure you that this meeting is very important. Greybor gives you a sly wink and mouth silent. It'll be interesting. What is this meeting about? Greybor shrugs. I can't tell you that. You'll just have to trust me. This is a matter of great importance. Greybor coughs loudly into his fist, and his finger swiftly forms a series of gestures used by thieves, assassins, and other silent hunters. Its message is clear. Danger. Arm yourself. Is this meeting really that important? I wouldn't have bothered you with it otherwise, Commander. I cannot give you any further details because of this meeting must be kept secret. But trust me, it's important. Greybor glances around warily. He tugs on his earlobe and you recognize the coded signal. It's a sign used by criminals and killers to mean danger. Others are listening. And yeah, sure. I think it's time for us to leave. Greybor smiles slightly. There is an eager gleam in his eyes. Yes, Command. I think so, Commander. It'll be a long trip, but I'll try to keep you entertained with small talk. The dwarf eyes shine with anticipation. His cryptic smile speaks volumes. There's clearly something he wants to tell you.
Let's strike from the shadows.
Interesting. Interesting. And let us see. I mean, we've managed to do quite a lot, I must admit. So that's going to be fun to see what ends up happening in the end. We have managed to procure a very, very powerful Queen Galfrey, who is a Thundercaller bard, I think. So she's an interesting little piece that we've managed to pick up along the way. Should you want to play with Queen Galfrey, she is there. Her class is Bard Thundercaller, so she has the ability to call thunder, which basically deals sonic damage anytime she starts a performance. So it's interesting. It's not what I'm going to be going with, but it's worth noting, at the very least. But I digress. We're not too worried about that. We're just focused on just getting to the end of the game with our current crew. Although we did kill Sociel and his brother, so that is something worth noting. Whether that's a good or bad thing, that's hard to say. But we'll try and make do with what we got, so yeah. For now, though, let us see. Alright, so currently our knowledges could do better, but I do believe that if we get some specific items on, we can actually boost our... We can boost our knowledge check, basically. Let's go by type and descending. Just wondering if there's anything that we can use here that might help. Oh, here we go. Ancient Wood. This gives a plus 15 to lore nature checks and a 3 to unarmored and natural attacks. So we're going to take this shield here. Keep that there. We'll put that there. So that's going to help with lore nature checks if we ever need it. So if we equip to here, it's going to give us a 31 to lore nature. Now, if we get something else, we should be good. We're going to want the Crimson Banner on our specialist here, so we're going to give this to Trapjaw. He's going to want to automatically crit. Okay, weapons. I do believe the Great Club is a one that gives knowledge. Here we go. Is it the Sacred Cinders Great Club? It gives a competence bonus to lore religion, as opposed to the shield, which gives a 15, I think. Yeah, so the Ancient Wood gives a 15 competence to lore nature. The Great Club gives a plus 12. So we don't want that. I would assume there's items that'll help us get more knowledge, but let's see, just to be safe. Because if we can, I'd love to boost up our knowledge checks a little bit further. If it's possible, that is. Armor-wise... Immune to elemental damage for the first 3 rounds of combat. Interesting. Immunity against bombs. Necromancy defense buff. What else is there? Plus 4 half-plate gives 5 on reflex saving throws. In addition, they make a successful reflex against an attack, and it will deal no damage. Okay. Hmm. Five competence to lore nature. That's not what we want. Let's see. I don't think there's any way to increase it any further. Hold on, let's look for anything with lore. Lore nature. How about world? Okay, anything for knowledge world? It doesn't look like it. How about... Okay, so we got lore nature, we've got... If we go to character here, okay, we need religion, we need arcana. Okay, so with these cloaks, here we go. We got Cloak of Carnage, which gives a 5 to Arcana. Then we get the Eldritch Scholar, which gives a 5 to use Magic Device and Knowledge Arcana. And then, of course, there is the Sovereign Dragon, which gives a bonus there to all stats. So we're going to take that. We're going to remove Neandri's Unholy Symbol. We're going to keep the Triceratops. I do believe our other characters might have other things that help our knowledges. But let's see. Okay. Okay, nothing for Evelyn. I don't think we have any. Hold on. Okay, no. I think Trickery is only on Triclops, yep. The Rascal's Gauntless, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have anything more than that, so we're just gonna have to wing it for the most part. Okay, so... we're gonna have to get the Arcana there. Okay, the Great Club of Great Cinders might give me stuff. Let's see. This heals equals the number of ranks in Lore Religion. This gives me a small boost to Lore Religion. How about this? Oh, Great Club of Sacred Cinders gives a Lore Religion boost. So we are going to swap out the Great Club for the dagger there. There we go. Now we got a boost to Religion and Lore Nature. We've got as high as we can with Knowledge Arcana, so... I think we're going to have to save here and just hope we get it. And we'll see how things play out. Alright, let's try to, for the last time, try to combine that book to learn some things. Because, I mean, why not give it a go, right? Alright. Focus on the text. Join the sides. Try to compare. Okay, so we can easily get a Knowledge World. The Knowledge Arcana, we've got a 25% chance to get a Knowledge Arcana. The Lore Nature, we should be able to do. The Lore Religion is not enough. Oh, no, wait, we have to get the Great Club equipped before we can do that, so... we'll start with the Knowledge Arcana. Alright, there we go. Knowledge World. Lore Nature. And we're going to set aside for now as we swap over to the Great Club, and we'll save here. And I think somehow we've managed to get the 3 out of the 4 requirements immediately, which is really good for us. I was expecting to have to reload about multiple set of times. But the fact we can set it aside is pretty great.
Let's strike from the shadows.
Oh. Okay, he can return later when his powers are more up to the task. Okay, so we gotta wait. So, in that regard, we need to reach Mythic 10, then. That is the only way we are going to be able to achieve completing the book, I think. And in order for us to do that, we just need to hit Mythic Rank 10, which we're actually really close to doing. So, who knows? We might actually get the secret ending if we try hard enough. It's going to take time, but that's something we can manage, I think. Okay, we've got a interesting little trident here. Okay, what we got here? Okay, we want the purple dagger here, because we don't need the religion. We're going to keep the defiler. There we go. Activate this for the future. Now, I am worried that we won't be able to get the mythic power, but my expectation is that we are going to be able to do it regardless, so we'll just have to see how things fare. Needless to say, my thoughts on the whole ordeal, very positive. I'm confident that we can handle it. To that end, let's see. Decrees are going well. Let's see. So far, the stuff is pretty much fine. We can leave it to generate, so I guess we exit out. And we'll do the last quest for, our assassin friend, and we'll see how things play out. We'll start there and just continue on. Alright, let's get going. As for our journal of objectives, let's see. Launched a final assault on the Threshold Fortress, yep. Find Captain Silicon. What else is there? There is the price of loyalty. At the very least, I'd like to complete all the Crusader aspects. And we've got the key crystal here. I'd love to do this, but first I've got to get to Mythic 10, so we are just going to dip with effort. Oh, right, we need to bring, I think we need to bring it solo with, what's-his-face. So we can't actually, yeah, we need to go here with Greybor alone. Alright, Greybor, come with me. Let's level you up with your Slayer levels and whatnot. As for your skills... I guess improved critical with Dwarven War Axes is to go to. And then we level you up here. We'll get Flawless Attacks to improve that. Archmage Armor, no. Enforced Vigor, no. I don't know what to go with. Huh. I guess Inspirational Leader would be a good option, but at that point I might as well just go with Last Stand. Once per day, when your HP drops low, you become unkillable. For 2 rounds you become immune to damage that would make you unconscious. So yeah. Last Stand would be a good staple to a last resort. We'll get improved critical for Dwarven War Axes, because why not? To that end, we are going to go with... I guess Rupture Restraints? Yeah, Rupture Restraints. 3 per day, you automatically dispel any effects that make you frightened. Yeah, basically negate certain effects on ya, which is pretty good. Alright. Until then, though, we are just gonna march our way over to the dry crossroads. Which is gonna take us a bit longer than I anticipated. That's fine. Oh. Okay, I guess we're taking a long way here. You know what? Let's load. Let's load. It'll save us some time to actually do this than, you know, whatever we're trying to do. Alright, now we get going. And hopefully this time we'll be able to dip properly. I'll have to level up our little friend here. We'll have to level up our mercenary again, but that's fine. It's a price I'm willing to take. Okay. Good manager. Bring it along, there we go. And we go with improved critical, Dwarven War Axe, flawless attacks, okay, last stand, improved critical Dwarven War Axe, there we go. And we go all the way back down here, Rupture Restraints. Alright, let's go to Grey Boar, and we're gonna go by type in descending order. Okay, we got Dwarven Wurgosh, but we need the Dwarven War Axes more than anything. Let's see, Great Axe, no. Here we go, a Dwarven War Axe, but we've only got one, it seems. Hmm. Let's go price in descending order, that might help a little bit better. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Nope. God, it's such a hard decision to find a good ability here. Well, it's not like Grey Boar is going to be the one dealing the damage. It's going to be me. So really, all we got to do is have him distract more than anything. Okay, Void's Kiss, no. Let's go with Explosive Fervor. Let's get him some stat boosting gear. We will give him the breastplate here. There we go. Alright, let's see. Anything else that we can give him? Not really. Well, I guess we can give him an accessory. We'll give him the Belt of Physical Perfection here, for now. Give him the Headband of Mental Perfection. Let's see. Okay, whenever the wearer of this belt of crystal perfection makes an attack roll to confirm a crit, it automatically succeeds. Interesting. What else is there that we can give this guy? Elemental Protector is tempting. We'll give him the Amulet of Quick Draw. We shall give him a Ring of Protection +5, a Cloak of Resistance +6, just to boost up the saves. The Andrian League Collar is tempting, but not required for him. We will give him... No, not those. I guess a Ring of Evasion would be good. Yeah, we'll give him a Ring of Evasion just in case. And what else can we do here? I mean, I could go with a Ring of Luck as well. But nah. He doesn't need too much stuff. We'll just give him the bare essentials. Now, if we go all the way up to here, we open up the pathway here. Alright, let's save here, because this will be the dictating factor. And we're gonna save. And in we go. Let's enter. Then we're going to hunt for, that captain, preferably. Worst case, we'll just, make use of him in some capacity, and we'll go from there.
Precisely.
And now he strolls like casual. He's stanced up, ready. Outsider, kill him. A group of thugs block your path. They're armed and look like they're ready to fight. Their leader faces you, with his hands on his hips. I didn't think you were going to show. But you wouldn't do that to us, would you, Great Bull? Where's the target? You're a professional, but I've never worked with you before. So listen up. I'm watching you. No funny business, or I'll make you bleed. Got it? True, we haven't worked together before, so I'll give you a warning of my own. If you threaten me again, I'll cut out your heart and shove it up your butt. You got it? The gang bursts out laughing. Their leader nods his approval. He seems alright. I think we can work with him. Respect. I wonder she... He raises his eyebrow pointedly. Has such high opinions of you. I hope your friends won't get cold feet when it's time to act. Don't you worry about my bunch. Not our first hunt. As long as the target's where it's supposed to be, they'll do what they've been told. Is everything ready? No, just wait a minute. She said that you'd be in charge of all the preparations. She told us to wait for your arrival and follow all your instructions. So why don't you scout out the area and figure out what needs to be done? We'll need at least 3 places for a crew to hide, and we'll need a good location for our archers as well. That the trail over there bothers me. Makes it too easy for our target to escape. He points to a trail that branches off from the road and disappears into the woods. We'll need to see if there's a way to block the pass somehow. I'll go scope out the area. Go ahead, boss. Just sit here and await your orders. Alright, well.
I'll do as you tell me.
Okay, so it's been a while since I've done the controls here, so yeah, no, now I get it. Okay. So our goal is to find a location for the assassins to post up in some capacity.
Follow your instinct.
Okay, so there's a few succubi and assassins. These trees can hide more than a solitary hunter. They could conceal an entire wagon. These thick bushes would provide ample cover for an ambush. And this rock is an excellent hiding place and will provide good cover against ranged attacks. Okay, we have found the locations for a good ambush, and what about this? This is a suitable position for an archer. It overlooks the entire location. If they knew anything, they would know that, oh man. I'll have to explain things more as it goes on, but you'll understand soon.
As you tell me.
There's a tree, a large crack in the trunks of the tree. A few well-aimed blows, and it should probably work out. And let's see. Anything else that we need to cover before we go? I don't think there is. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. But yeah, it appears Greybor is doing something not nasty against us. Well, how's it going, boss? A chance to look around it? Any orders? There's a damaged tree by the trail. We need to chop it down and block the path. It's not a bad idea. We'll block the path so no one can get through. Your archers should take a position up on that hill. Sounds good to me. The leader turns to one of his henchmen and mutters. What? Are you just standing around for? Get your ugly mug on that hill. Place your crew in the bushes along the road, behind these trees, behind that huge boulder. Can do. There are some good locations, nice and hidden. Can't see them from the road. The leader turns his henchman and calls out in a commanding voice. Alright, stop sitting around on your butts. Get to where you're told and lay low. I better not hear or see any of you. Yes, we're set then? Time to lay low. You know the stuff, Greybor. Can't fault your decisions. Make some good calls, I respect that. Ah, I'm not even using spells. Lovely. Everything's ready. We just have to wait for the main character to appear on the stage. This is the first time you have seen Horzala in person. She gazes at you triumphantly. You're not so smart as everyone thinks, she gloats mockingly. You've walked straight into a trap set by your own associate. Don't kill him. I want to finish him off myself. You've performed your task admirably, Greybor. You've charged me an exorbitant rate for your services. It seems that you are worth every coin. Did you expect anything else? As I said, when I take the job, it gets done. You wanted the commander, and I brought him to you. Yoz is standing off to the side. He clears his throat, annoyed he's being left out of the conversation. Your death will bring me... Shut up, Yoz. I didn't give you permission to speak. Horzala gazes angrily at Yoz, and he quails beneath her fiery gaze. It's brave of you, very brave of you to appear in person. I applaud your courage. I wanted to personally witness your demise. Horzala snaps angrily. Do you think I'm scared of you? You have no idea how powerful I am. Mira was nothing compared to me. Now my father has freed me from those accursed seals. I'm no longer bound. I am Baphomet's daughter, the strongest of his offspring. I've reclaimed my rightful place. And now I will destroy you. I thought we got along very well. Why do you want me dead? Horzala's voice rises triumphantly. Father will see how wrong he was about me. He'll reward me with his favor when I present him with your head. I'll be the greatest of Baphomet's daughters once more. That half-mortal upstart Vorlesh will crawl on her knees before me. I'll rout the armies of the Lady in Shadow, then I'll cut down Dascari's lackeys and take his armies for myself. And once that is done, it'll be your turn. Crusaders, I'll make you kneel before the Lord of Beasts. Yaz, why are you here? You really want to kill me? It's not like he had any choice in the matter. Horzala crows triumphantly. This half-wit belongs to me, and so does his guild. After you killed Hepzibah, Baphomet gave me my power back. I was restored to my rightful place, and Yaz, who once considered himself my master, became my property. She cracks her knuckles, causing the former leader of the Assassin's Guild to cower in fear. Yaz desperately tries to save face. He forces a smile. I'm sorry, but the bounty on your head was just too tempting. I exist. So Horzala has robbed you of your guild and your pride. How pathetic. Yaz recoils as if he's being slapped. He hisses angrily. You will regret your insolence, I swear. Greybor, you betrayed me. The guild I joined, with your consent I might add, asked me to do a job. They offered me a sizable reward, and our partnership has been less than satisfactory. So I'm breaking our contract. Oh, and you are about to be killed by my new employers. I instructed Greybor to lure you here, and he has performed his task admirably. You will not leave this place alive. Greybor doesn't even look at you. He's listening to Horzala intently. You're a clever one, Greybor. What a shame I'll have to kill you. You're not too bad yourself, Commander. Assassinating you will look good on my record. Well, you've lured the wrong beast into your trap. Give him a good beating before you finish him off. Greybor smirks ominously. It won't be that easy for them to carry out that order, because they themselves are actually already dead. Commander, now. Pulling a whistle decorated with runes from his pocket, the dwarf brings to his lips and produces a high-pitched thrill.
Let's strike from the shadows.
And now, their trap is in shambles. Alright, Skeletal Executioner. Kick some butt. Alright, to this end, the easiest way for us to continue forward is going to be... Bone Shatter is a single target. We need a multi-target ability. Okay, Greybor, we want you to swift target Horzala. Alright, Skeletor, go nuts. The Executioner is going to do work, I think. Okay, there we go. We're gonna force them into a trip scenario. Hopefully. Let's see. All creatures, it is selective, so it's not gonna target certain people. There we go. Now they're forced prone. And yeah, now they're forced to just take it and take the beating. Done. Horzala is curled up on the ground in anguish. She slams her fist down angrily. This isn't how it was supposed to end. Why? Why are you so strong, mortal? Shorty, you little worm, you betrayed me. On what I'd ask, I would have given you everything you had ever wanted. I value my reputation more than anything you could offer me. You can rant and rave as much as you want, but you're not going to change my mind. Greybor turns to you and gives you a businesslike nod. Well done, Commander. I admit I was worried that you would deviate from our plan and reveal your full strength. We needed Horzala to believe that victory was within her grasp, so that she would reveal herself. And your little spectacle was quite convincing. Greybor, why don't you tell Horzala how we outwitted her? Greybor speaks slowly and deliberately as he fills his pipe. You see, Horzala, you made three mistakes. Your first mistake was sending out Agent in Dresden to give me the assignment to bring the commander's head, instead of summoning me to Lucianera. In doing so, you made it clear to me that you have people in Dresden, and that some of them might be a part of their commander's inner circle. Therefore, the commander and I kept this plan as closely guarded secret. We didn't want you to find out about it. As for your second mistake, you underestimate just how much I value my reputation. Under different circumstances, I would have gladly taken this assignment. But I'm not going to tarnish my good name. When the commander and I were on the way here, we had plenty of time to discuss the details of our plan. I would pretend to carry out the assignment, and the commander would pretend that he was strapped. We knew you would not resist the opportunity to save your triumph. Personally, I just had to play my part convincingly when I helped to set up the ambush. And the commander had to fight at half strength, so he wouldn't immediately destroy your lackeys. And you fell for it. You threw caution to the wind and revealed your presence. Remember how I said you'd make 3 mistakes? Your third mistake was turning your back on this shorty. What will you offer me in exchange for your life, demon? Horzala laughs bitterly. Nothing. Once my father hears my failure, he'll take everything from me. And the guild. Good. You shouldn't have come after me. Horzala writhes on the ground and howls hysterically. I hate you. Oh, how I hate you all. I think we're done here. One of these nights we should meet up at the tavern to celebrate. Drinks are on me. Sounds like a plan. And to that end, we get a bunch of juicy goodies. Namely, we get these Fiery Spellweaver, which gives a plus 15 to use magic device, which is pretty nice. It also gives a plus 4 to spell resistance. It gives a plus 1 to cast level. Pretty good item all around. Got plus 5 heavy pick, plus 4 breastplates. Various bunch of other stuff that is pretty nice. I think Yaz has the most interesting, though. Well, maybe not, but yeah, whatever. He's got a bunch of gear that we can use. Alright, let's grab everything we want, and we'll go from there. Okay, we'll just grab this, and we will dip. And all we gotta do is just get the heck out of here. And that's pretty simple. Alright, come on, Greybor. we are going to dismantle you of gear before we go. There we go. You do get some levels, but that is ultimately not a concern for me. And we can just dip. And by the time we get back, we should have our edicts done, so it's a simple walk in the park, travel-wise. There we go. We're going to enter, we're going to go to the Citadel, and we'll go from there. See what we get, ultimately. Alright. Commander, although you are once again victorious in your last encounter with Korsmadeh, I'm worried. We've been interrogating the prisoners, and some interesting information has come to light. It seems he intends to fundamentally alter his strategy, and be on the defensive next time we fight. That is uncharacteristic of him. Indeed, it's uncharacteristic of demons generally. For the most part, they'd all prefer a ruthless onslaught. Our enemy seeks to counter us with a robust formation, overwhelm us with ranged assaults, and grind our attacks to dust, one after the other. Opposing demons who fight defensively is unknown territory, and we must be prepared for it. I suggest we train our infantry in ways of withstanding enemy shots, which should secure our victory in a ranged duel. The demons into the fight in a disciplined manner, a plan destined for failure. We will send our army infantry out to meet them, and then see who blinks first and evade attacks. Once they've got a good grip on our infantry's throat, we will surround their entire force and crush it. So the demons have decided to play with us. Well, they don't know about what they're dealing with. Give me, let's see, a few daring riders, and I'll put the kibosh on this Korsmadeh's whole strategy, no matter how great it generally is.
If they want to hold up in the defensive formations, all the better for us. We don't need to charge headlong into their ranks. We'll just stand a ways off and shoot them like game. We'll see what runs out first. Our arrows or their patience.
Okay. I want to hear the opinions of my advisors. Rachel, what are you proposing? I haven't the slightest doubt that the demons will fail to change their own fundamental nature, and thus we will not suddenly become a disciplined army capable of either restraint or the execution of complex plans. We'll send the infantry out against the enemy, close, a stone's throw from their ranks. The demons' discipline will falter, they will be tempted by the bait and break formation. Then we will attack everything we have and crush them. Korsmadeh thinks he can play with our own rules against us. That will be his fatal mistake.
If someone ordered me to stand in front of a crowd of demons, all salivating over the idea of ripping me apart, I'd tell them to go to hell. Wouldn't be surprised if all the smart soldiers soon started asking to be transferred out of the infantry.
Greybor, what are you thinking? There's a trick called Brat on a String. Imagine some guards standing watch. Naughty urchin walks up to them, calls them every name he knows, throws a handful of ox manure at them, and then darts into the alleyway. Could you resist the temptation to chase after him and grab him by the ear? No one resists. And in the alleyway, obviously, they find me with an axe in each hand. I fulfilled a number of contracts by catching victims' bodyguards with a brat on a string, which got me thinking, maybe it'd work in a bigger fight too. A few riders prancing around on their steeds shouting obscenities, their every gesture just begging, run after me, catch me, kill me. You think the demons will resist the urge? They forget every order they were given and just charge forward. If I may point out, this tactic seems reckless. A battle plan should rely on the success of a few daredevils. Wenedug, why do you think your tactic will work?
Because staying on the defenses is foolish when your enemy has bows and arrows. And we have enough arrows for every one of them. Then again, I doubt Casmodev's plan will work. Demons are impatient. Whatever orders they may have, once they've spent 100 heartbeats or so under fire from our archers, they'll realize a fight is better than a pathetic death from a stray arrow. And they'll forget all about their orders.
Gribor scoffs. We might want to be careful that our arrows don't rile them up so much that we come to regret it when they do eventually reach us. Captain Odan, what's your suggestion? The demons want to adopt a defensive stance. Well, that's their business. There's no reason to change our own strategy. The battle will turn into a ranged duel. We'll move our infantry ahead as a tempting target for enemy fire. I'm certain our soldiers will do their duty with distinction. And while they're launching one pointless volley after another into the shield wall of our infantry, our sharpshooters will be felling them one by one. Alright. We get the choice between a bait ability, which gives all infantry units a 3x3 area where they'll try to move forward into the... Okay. All units within a 3x3 area will try to move towards this unit and attack it for 1 round. So, if we use the bait ability, the infantry will goad them into attacking these certain targets. We can go with Taunt, which gives cavalry the same basic ability. For 3 rounds, no less. So, we can either choose between 1 round and taunt literally everything. We can make a target chase the cavalry for 3 rounds. Or we could go for Wenedug's option, which is harassment shooting. And it pulls the target non-large enemy unit for 2 squares towards this unit. Obstacles and other units stop the movement. Okay, and Captain O'Dawn gives the juicy target thing. All enemy ranged units will be able to attack only this unit in the next round. Well, if we're talking the 3x3, that would just mean literally everybody within the vicinity of the certain target versus a single target. Let's go with the false retreat tactics. I like that more. Raybor, put your clever tactic into action. Excellent. I'll find myself a few folks who are bold and skillful enough, and those who value entertainment more than their own safety. Thank you for your time, Commander. I'll get to briefing the officers on our new strategy at once. Once all the preparations are finished, I'll be at your disposal again. Cool. And let us see. I guess we talk to Greybor now, because that's next on the list. We'll probably actually take a rest here before we go any further, because obviously we should. At the very least, get some quick rest in. As for the scroll, we're going to scribe. Let's go for something... Honestly, Foresight seems to be the go-to, so we'll go with that. We'll give it a boost with... Oh, nope, we want that, and we'll get... that, there we go. Okay, potion displacement. We're not going to be using a Skullberry Pie this time, so we'll manage that. Let's see, what are we going to go with? I think Fish on a Stick is the staple, but let's see. I think we can go with a cheese crostata here. Is there anything else that we can go with? Cheese crostata. Alright, short rest. Give everybody their boosts.
Ridiculous.
Like,
There we go. And we're good. Everybody gets a rest. We get a scroll of foresight just in case. And a bunch of other things. Everybody should also be up and about, so that's good. That's another addition. We're gonna go to Half Measure Tavern, because obviously we need to. Okay, we are gonna go talk with Fi. Let me see what you have to offer. Okay, price in descending order. Buy everything under the sun for him. Because obviously we need that. Fills physical flow, no. Eye Gouger is an interesting hand axe. Let's see. If you confirm, it causes the target to be blinded by 4 rounds. Nothing really that I want. So I'll just accept the ingredients and go from there. Hey, Grey Boar.
Is that the commander who entered the lair of assassins unafraid, wreaking havoc and personally murdering everyone in sight? Why, yes, I think it is him. Well, beer is on me today, just like I promised.
Grey Boar greets you loudly, puffing on his pipe as usual. Can I expect more attempts on my life?
Of course, but he no longer has weapons like Horsala's Assassin's Guild at his command. And the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are no match for them. I don't think you need to be wary of any more attacks.
Oh, it's the first time you're actually seeing my, skull now. Have you ever been tempted to betray me?
Well, maybe a little, perhaps. But I never violate the terms of my contracts. Justice, villainy, loyalty, treachery. All these words carry no meaning for me anymore. But my reputation, for that, I will put my life on the line.
Your fixation on this whole reputation business is utterly crazy. But today I couldn't be happier that you've lost your marbles.
Being true to my word is one of the few virtues that I hold in high regard. I don't carry it around in my pack during my countless travels, but it's always with me.
Well, thank you for remaining loyal to me, Grey Boar.
It's not about loyalty. It's just business, and... But perhaps you are right about that. I like you. I rarely say that to people, and almost never to my employers. But here we are.
The dwarf cuts off abruptly and goes silent for a while. He puffs his pipe, lost in thought. Finally, he speaks his mind.
I enjoy traveling with you, and I would have felt regret if you had died. Apparently our adventures together have made me overly sentimental.
Have you ever thought about what you're gonna do when this war is over?
They say that the Assassin's Guild of Evolutionira, of which I pride myself of being a member, has recently lost its leader. I, on the other hand, have been honing my demon-slaying skills to perfection over the past few months. When this whole thing with the world wound is over, I'll return there and try to become one of the aristocrats of Evolutionira. That is what they call themselves, if I remember correctly.
The dwarf stretches out lazily and answers in a wistful voice.
I will reside there in luxury, bathe in the gossip about my notorious misdeeds, and take assignments from the Crusaders at a hefty discount. If the demons are trying to occupy our Galarian, why shouldn't we mortals repay them by occupying a part of their realm?
Just know that I think highly of you.
Same goes for you. I never regretted getting involved with you, even though the whole thing seemed like a utter failure at times.
Graybors narrows his eyes and gives a thin smile. Have you ever thought about quitting the assassination business?
Now, quite the opposite. My career is booming at present. First, I have an opportunity to work with you and participate in a truly fascinating adventure, which is going to lift my reputation to new heights. Second, I've just joined a very formidable Assassin's Guild. There is a lot more for me to achieve as a professional, and I will only start thinking about retirement and the peaceful life of a commoner when I'm past my prime. Anyway, fortune doesn't favor those who think too much about tomorrow instead of living in the present. Right now, I'm fighting the world wound under your command. As for what happens next, we'll just have to see.
You were born to kill. Don't abandon your calling.
Thank you for your kind words. I was starting to think that you would say something like, "You are well past your prime, old man. It's time to retire." No, my time is far from over.
Graybor lets out a sigh of relief at your words. He instantly relaxes, and the wrinkles around his eyes disappear, making him look younger. He laughs heartily, revealing his strong white teeth. I'm glad we had this talk.
You know, Commander, I've always thought that I was a loner by nature. I don't like people. I don't give a damn about them. They don't give a damn about me. And that's how it's always been, until I met you. Are an exception to all the rules. It is completely wrong for a hired blade to have any kind of personal affection for a client. But I do. Whatever lies ahead, I will never regret going on that dragon hunting mission with you.
Graybor trails off and looks down. Then he raises his head and looks at you steady.
Surprised to hear such words from an assassin, Commander.
Graybor's face is bright red. He moves down his beard and takes a long draw from his pipe. He gives a deep sigh as he exhales a thick cloud of smoke. Finally, he regains his composure and continues in a more normal tone. I have nothing else to say.
In that case, let this story become a good memory of how we cheated death itself.
Indeed. And that is the last quest for Graybor's questline. And because we have killed Sociel and his brother, that questline, I believe, is done and over with, so we can't do anything there. Do I have anything more I need to deal with? I don't think I do. Let's see, we've already done Arushale's questline. She's gone evil, so that's just how her character arc has gone. We don't need to worry too much about the undead. Regel's done. We've done Ninio's quests. We've done Ember's quests, who has effectively gone insane. Done Woljif, I believe. We've done Winnedug, we've done Camilla, and yeah, Graybor's done. So that's all the companion quests, I believe, so we're basically golden there. All that's left is really everything else that comes into play. I guess we'll see how things play out there. But yeah, no, that's quite literally all we've got left to do. Alright. I guess we'll go to our journal real quick, and let's see, what else we got? Okay. We need to launch the attack on the Threshold Fortress, and then, of course, we need to find Captain Silicon. So, for the foreseeable instances here, we've just got to... We'll prioritize Silicon here, and then we'll just continue from there. But it seems like, for the most part, we are basically reaching the near end game here. Alright, to this end, we are going to go to the area exit here. Going to collect all the loot from here. We'll put those there, get everybody we want in here. There we go. And we are going to dip. Now, naturally, because we're playing evil, it's to be expected that we're just going to be, like... Oh god, our overload's actually insane. Hold on. How's our carry weight looking? Oh god. We should probably actually go back into Dresden, just so we can carry everything here. Let's go to the Citadel. We're gonna exit out of the Citadel, then we'll go grab... sell some stuff, because it seems like we got a bit too much weight on us. So yeah, we're going to take advantage of what we can, just sell some stuff, get some more weights. Let's go to the temple. Why not? Temple's better here. We'll exit outside because there's a merchant directly outside there. And we can actually get some healing while we're here, so might as well, right? Well, quote-unquote healing, I should say. Okay. Price in descending order, as expected. Okay. Okay, sell those. Let's see. Let's go by wit, I guess. Yeah. Sell those. This is a +5 caustic dagger. We'll keep that for now. Let's go by armor here. Yeah, so anything with more numbers or weight, we should be able to sell with reasonable assurance that it's going to be fine. Do we need singing steel? Not really. Sell that, sell that. Okay. Okay, is there anything else that we need to sell? I guess the full plates. Keep the flowing half plate, sell the adamantine, sell the tower shield. Is there anything else that I want? Not really. Oh, we'll sell the Haramakis. We'll keep Impending Eclipse. Is there anything else I want to sell? I guess... Do I need the Lesser Bracers? No. Sell these. I'll keep the Cloaks of Resistance +6. We don't need the +4s. Headbands. Yeah, we'll sell anything that's +4, I guess. Sell the Rings of Protection, because good god, that's a lot. Are these +6 or +4? They are +2, so no. Anything that's +2 and +4 we'll sell. We'll keep the Cloaks of Resistance +5, just in case. Keep the Clear Vision, just in case. Because they're +2 to AC. Braces of Armor +3 can go. Man, this is a lot of selling. Sell the +3s, +2s. +4s can go. And that's +6. This is Mental Perfection +4. We don't need those. We'll get the +6 versions. Keep those. These are +4 amulets, so we'll sell those. Sell the +1s. These are +4s. Keep those. Sell these. Sell these. Keep the... no. Sell those. Bracelet Armor +8 we'll keep. Bracelet Armor +5 we'll sell. As is Bracelet of Archery. Amulet of Mighty Fists. Headband of Rigorous Training is a +6. Keep those. Sell these. Those. +4s we'll sell. Alright, we'll keep it at that for now. Our weight should have significantly... Yep, our weight has significantly gone down. And let's go re-equip our phylactery here. Alright. I think we should be fine for now. Alright. And once we have achieved Mythic Rank 10, we should, in theory, be able to continue on with our, whatever we're trying. I am sad that we can't turn everybody into, like, undead variants of themselves, which would have been much more awesome as a necromancer, I feel. You just turn the companions that you've recruited into, like, undead creatures. I think they missed a good opportunity in order to do that. Because that would have been a lovely addition as opposed to what they've given us already. At least, that's my opinion on the thing. Like, having undead compatriots, or at least undead counterparts therein, would be nice. Alright, we move you here. We're gonna get you there. Here. Done and done. Okay. Alright, let's go into here. The combat effectiveness of the Crusader's army is increased. Military requests that the Crusader attend the meeting to get an update. Yep. Alright. That is diplomacy done. That is leadership done. That is military done. Well, military still needs some leeway, so we're gonna have to up the scaling of the fighting, or essentially armies, and we should be good. Okay. Alright, so before I go anywhere, we are going to need to close that, and let's see. We are going to be looking for silicon, let's see. A refugee from the present, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here's the quest. Okay, so... Travel to the Shrine of the Three. You may need to discover the old Sikorian Mines in Act 3 to find it in Act 5. Okay. And the old Sikorian Mines. Oh, right. I think we had, like, a trouble finding this place. It is a major map location in the southwest of the Ivory Sanctum. A major map location. Southwest of Ivory Sanctum and west of Trendlove's Lair. I think I know where the Ivory Sanctum is. So we just need to go all the way down here. Okay. So it's west of Trendlove's Lair and southwest of the Ivory Sanctum. Okay. You need to complete missing scouts in... You need to complete the missing scouts quest in Act 3. Ugh, pain. Okay, so basically, if you don't complete the missing scouts quest properly, you won't be able to reveal the location, which is a horrible missight on the developer's parts. Because apparently it's supposed to be somewhere around this vicinity here, and I don't know where. If I take this path, I might be able to find it, but I'm not sure. I don't think I will be able to, but considering we have to go to Rilu's laboratory, we're kind of going to need to go this way anyways, so I guess we could try our luck to find it. But, I don't know. Maybe I can find a alternate way to get there. 1 second. Man, this is troublesome. Yeah, there is no fundamental pictures that are going to help here, I think. Okay, Well, it sucks we don't have a Pathfinder Wrath of the Right... Yeah, no luck. You know what? Whatever. I half expected that I was going to be completing that anytime soon, so I'm not going to even try to get it at this point, so whatever. If we don't get it up until the point that we go to Rilu's laboratory, then that's just on us. So for us, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be teleporting over to the lands of Yath Watch here. And we are going to go make our way to Rilu's laboratory, because I do believe this is where we get our mythic rank. Oh, wait, hold on. There seems to be more ahead of us. Alright, skeletal creation has gone well. Let us see, is there anything we can do here? Nothing too crazy. There's Xanthir experiments, but nothing that we want. We can recruit, though, so that's something that we are going to do. Alright. Recruit a bunch there. Recruit a bunch here. And we just make... And we need another group here. There we go. Recruit that single knight. We will recruit the witches, scripts, and the... I would recruit the war priest, but I can't, so I'll just get some more conscripts. There we go. Done and done. That is a lot of army. Let's see. Our military has skyrocketed significantly, down to 70k. We need to get to 110,000 if we wish to finish off the results there, but that's fine. Okay, we failed to sneak past some enemies. That's fine. We can handle that.
None shall escape!
Okay, we've got Plague Simildons. And Mastodons, I guess. There we go. Cease. Alright, grab that. And off we go. We took some damage, but that's fine. We'll live with it. Let's go. And yeah, we've made it to Rilu's lab. There's nothing there, so... Alright, let's see. I guess we're going to reinforce Advanced Squadron 1. Well, actually, no, we don't even need to. We will reinforce Advanced Squadron 2 with army forces here. There we go. We increased their numbers significantly. We even got a Grave Knight here, surprisingly. That's going to be nasty. We will also use... Well, once we get it, I'd like to use Call Arms. Because that will add an additional unit, I guess. Alright, and with that, it's a increase... Well, maybe not increased our value, but that's fine. Whatever. Alright. Back into this, and let us enter Rilu's lab. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hmm. Okay, my bad. Alright, I guess we're not finding anything there. It's no big deal, though. I don't really mind. My hope is that I will just mythic up before we hit that decision. So I'm gonna save specifically here. And worst case, I'm gonna have to redo everything on this stream if I've basically just buggered myself into a lock. But that's fine. I am here for a reason, though. A very good reason. No less. Alright, all we've got to do is, I do believe we've got to... Oh, no, we're already here, actually, never mind. If we hit this, let us place the key crystal into the socket. This strange device with a small slot for a crystal awaits your next move. And to that end, we open up a gate to something new. Something unique. And just in case, because I have no idea if I need to equip it or not, but I feel like I must, I am going to equip this, because this is going to give us the boost we need for the lexicon. And in fact, let's see if we can't complete it right here, right now. Because why not? Okay. Okay, so we can't do it until we're Mythic 10. That's fine. Alright, let's just hope we garner enough information here. For now.
A person can be in possession of the greatest treasure and never understand its worth. A person can live the happiest days of their life and not know that it will come to an end.
I lead, you follow.
The cradle is creaking as if it quietly humming a tune. It is empty. A flower that clearly was picked somewhere in the forest, then diligently, but clumsily potted. A child's drawing depicts various magical beasts. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. One second. Apologies for that. I choked a little bit there. Okay, an old map. The wooden horse is worn around, the area where the rider would sit. A vital magical formula. Judging by the writings and the exploratory notes, this is a teaching aid. A handwritten and artfully illustrated textbook on magic. The margins and doodles are clearly done out of boredom. Alright, interesting, interesting. Is there anything on the other side before I dip any further? Oh, I guess not. Okay, you just get yeeted to the other side. I guess they want it done in some order. Alright, well, I guess we're going on a little bit of an adventure. This'll be fun. Alright, let's go around, let's check around, see what's going on here. Well, hello. Let's save here for now. Yeah, I think we'll be fine for now until I'm, certain. Oh. We were brought to a secret room here. Okay, we grab these. Okay, we've got a remove Warless draft. Okay, we grab this. Grab this. And grab these. There we go. Alright. There we are.
I lead. You follow.
When planting a seedling, give it soil, space, and moisture. Nothing can grow in cramped captivity.
Onwards.
Okay. Before we go any further, I should...
Does anyone
Yeah, no,
require
let's not buff.
weapons?
I'm confident I should be able to handle most of what comes our way, regardless of what, you know, appears. So, it's just a matter of just investigating the land, seeing if there's anything special here and there. I'm just looking around at the moment, so... The more we find, the better. The more we glean, the better. Okay, let's go back around here, see if there's anything special. Okay, no. But still, it was worth looking around, seeing if there was anything. Alright. Day whatever. Experiment. Minmob's lab, messing around with the reagents. The circle is almost ready. I think I just need to place the file with the summoning formula here. See what happens. This is gonna be fun. Apologies if I'm being quiet, it's just sore throat.
Head on. We will be victorious.
Slice! Behead!
Okay,
Forward. We will falter.
Oh, there we go. Oof, pain. Mom, I know you're watching. You would never leave me in danger, would you? But you let me learn things, try things. Oh, thank you, Mom. But one day I will sneak out without your noticing, and I will do everything my way. Assuming you live long enough, that is, yes.
I lead. You follow.
There appears to be something else here. A diamond. Interesting.
Onwards.
Okay, there should be more around here, unless I'm mistaken, but there is the door here, which I guess we did open. I would assume there's more to this area, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there is. I think we just got the special notes that we did need for this area, so we should be fine.
I'm up for an adventure.
Alright, I guess, Evelyn, while we're here, you can do this. And start giving regen to everybody. Because everybody who needs it is probably suffering right now. There we go. And there we go. Get the regenerative sinew going. And there we go. Everybody's starting to heal. That should help recovery to some extent. Hopefully for the better, not for the worst. But yeah, no, that's the benefit of having a regenerative sinew. Especially if you're undead, because it covers all types, which is pretty good. Oh.
Questions, questions. What is to be done with vanquished foes? What is to be done with treacherous friends? I know the answers to these, and many more questions.
Alright, let's save here. Let's keep going. Denunciation. The Code of the Hunters of Threshold, rather. Okay. Man, I'm not feeling good. The ghost standing before you used to be a tall man, built like a warrior, but death has twisted his features and bent his back. His eye sockets are empty, his body mutilated, and his face a mask of insanity.
Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Nobody else should suffer for what I've done. I had to protect the people of Socorus. I killed.
Do you recognize this, Hunter?
This is my hand. How stern it was. Men and women knew it, witches and sorcerers alike. It's not my hand, it was the hand of Socorus himself.
Who are you, ghost?
She led me, arm in arm with me. My eyes were gone, but I could still hear screams. She described what I could not see. His dying light, the step of Vivisector swarm descending upon the last unit, still trying to hold the line. She said, "Here are the cultists dancing and raising their daggers to stab their prisoners through their hearts. Here's the last bastion of your clan, the Foundlust. Do you want to know what happened to them, Hunter? I didn't want to. I couldn't help but ask. Am I to blame for this?"
What are you seeking forgiveness for?
Name. My name is Cerity Divinity of the Found Class Clan. I am a witch hunter, the first hunter of Threshold. I chased them, found them, fished them out of their holes, the hidden layers, broke their spells, cursed their defenses. The first, the best. I fought entire covens by myself. I led an army of my brothers in arms to battle. Then, this death. I killed. Oh, if I hadn't killed.
What are you talking about?
Socorus, blessed be their gods. Socorus, I'm supposed to protect you. For you, I fought unholy sorcerers, witches, and all the others who tainted the sanctity of magic. I defended you. I did for what I had to do. I killed because I had to. Why? Why? What did I do wrong?
What are you seeking forgiveness for?
Only half of our units returned. Nasty fight. Thought the witch would be alone. I didn't know. Didn't know I killed, but I had no idea who I was killing. Insects, chittering, squirming, eat my eyes out. See through them, yes I can. They no longer are in my sockets. They eat and I watch. Till the end.
Yeah, so basically a bunch of...
You're insane, Ghost.
As if awakened by your voice, the ghost raises his head and speaks in the assertive tone of someone accustomed to giving orders.
I am Cetre, Devanti, and founded Last Clan, the first hunter of Threshold, protector of Secorus. I am the witch's nemesis, the best hunter of my land. I've recruited an order to capture the witch Rilu Vorlesh, and I carried out that order. I brought her to Threshold as a prisoner. I killed the witch's accomplice. I killed him.
You used to execute and imprison Sicorian mages. Now you will remain in prison forever. It is your only just.
You refuse to forgive me?
The ghost hunches his shoulders, utters a woeful moan, and retreats through the stone walls of his cell. Oh, absolutely, I do not forgive you.
I lead, you follow.
Oh, hello. Yoink. Interrogation record. The prisoner was asked 3 questions. What was the source of her sinful power? Who taught her the craft, and what deeds she intends to pursue by using it? Having not received an answer, the interrogator called first to use the simple means of loosening Crimble's tongue, for the more intricate tools to be kept in clear view, also with the purposes of intimidation. When these measures failed to produce results...
Onward!
So basically, a lot of stuff happened to Rilu during her capture, and... the slaughter of that person who was an apprentice seems to be also involved in this. Supposedly it does, anyways. Okay, anything else in here? Aside from the cauldron. No, not really. Thick smoke rises from the brazier before you. In its curling haze, you can see a pale, haggard face, with a bleeding spiral carved into its forehead. Who disturbed my restless vigil? A friend? A foe? It doesn't matter. I haven't spoken with anyone in so long. I'd be happy to hear the sound of any living voice. This ring used to belong to you, didn't it? Yes, that is my ring. It's been so long since I felt its cool embrace around my finger. Cetre Devi Mai's wolf took it, along with a chunk of my flesh. You repaired it. I'm glad. So you wanted to start a rebellion in Secorus? Yes, I did. I didn't want violence, but I guess I knew from the start that was unavoidable. I just wanted to make everyone admit that we were people too. I wanted them to stop hunting us down and imprisoning us. The great changes never come without bloodshed. You could have stayed hidden much longer, if not for your bleeding heart. Yes, people always say that I was too sentimental to be a rebel, but without compassion, how would we be any different from our enemies? Or from the evil monsters we were being accused of? Yes, I was caught, like a fool, but I have nothing to be ashamed of. Rilu Vorlesh received your letter calling for rebellion. If only I'd known back then what Rilu would do, I would have declared her my enemy, not the elders of Secorus. Her crimes are 100 times more serious, although both stem from the same place. From the violence and anger that our kinsfolk used against those who practiced arcane magic. It was Secorus' own poison that led to its downfall. I see. You must know that I never use my ring for evil purposes, though it is capable of doing terrible things. I ask you to do so likewise. Who are you? In my life, I was named Opon, and I was a talented spellcaster, one of the most powerful in the land of Secorus. I was also the most arrogant. I believed that I could always escape from the hunters of Threshold, and that my talent would never fail me. What a hollow, misguided belief. The hunters eventually caught me and locked me in this cursed prison, and I died within its walls. Now I'm here, bound to this brazier for all eternity, in a place that looks like a cell where I spent 10 years of my life and died. I've seen a letter of denunciation signed by you. Yes, the ghost whispers. Yes, I informed on her. I told the gods about the ritual she was working on. I tried to prevent the inevitable, but it was too late. How can I help you? A flicker of hope appears in the ghost's tired eyes. I don't know for sure, but I'm bound by a powerful spell and my own uneasy conscience. Both are keeping my soul from going down the path that all souls must follow. You could try and smash this brazier. Perhaps it will set me free. Or kill me. Let me ask you a bit more. Never mind. You deserve your fate. You gave me hope and then you took it away. What a bitter moment. My imprisonment will be eternal after all. As soon as he's done talking, the ghost disappears as if he was never there. Anything more to add to the list of items? I assume not. Alright, I guess we're going down again. And before we go any further, we're going to save because we are getting really far into this. And my hope is that I can actually do what I aimed to come here to do, but we'll see. Can't go into any of these cells, so it's just a long, long corridor.
There are questions that are better left unasked. There are memories that ought to rouse a storm in your soul. But instead, you look into them and see nothing but emptiness. Unknowing is the worst punishment. Knowing, on the other hand, knowing is eternal, unabated pain. Hello.
The image of Urilu projected by the magical device raises her head and looks at you in your eyes. There's no doubt that this time it's not a recording, but another one of her experiments. You wanted me to end up here, didn't you? That's why you led me to find the crystal?
Yes, I did. But I did not drag you here by force. I have never done that. I could give you a hint, prompt you, but never force you. You asked me a question, and I answered. Now answer mine. When you were there, standing near the crib inside my ruined home, what did you feel?
Alright, for this I'm going to need to choose some specific options, so give me a hot moment. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Sorry if I'm being quiet right now. I'm just trying to figure out the tasks I need to do. I've got most everything, so I just need to get to the end game here. Okay, we got the Vial of Magical Formula. Good. Oh, that's my mistake. Okay, so hold on. I need to load back. God dang it. I buggered up a little bit. There's a little bit more that I have to do here. Dang it. Yeah, no, so there is a Vial of Magical Formula in, one of the certain areas. We need to actually put that in. So we have to redo this entire thing, which sucks. But that's just how it goes. In order for us to get the perfect ending, you have to be very specific with what you do. Otherwise, you're not going to get the things that you need. So, you gotta make sure, like, absolutely that you're correct on the money. Of course, this does mean that I'm gonna need to buff up, but that's perfectly fine by me, so we're just gonna have to...
Move out.
Once we get to the position that we need to, I will buff up, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Just quickly puts the key in there. There we go. Now we go in. It's a good thing I'm very horde heavy. So I know what that needs to be done, basically.
Does anyone require...
For now, though, let us buff up, because obviously we're going to need that. Going to be a bit loud, but for me, anyways. But it needs to be done. Okay. There we are. Now, good alignment. And there we go. Alright, before we go any further, we are going to activate the summon here. Here we go. This will summon a tree for a few hours. Alright, here we go. Okay, now we do Archon Aura. Okay, we do Magic Vestment, Armor, and Shield. Now we do the protections. 4 and 5. And now, the barrier for life bubble on everybody. 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, True Seeing. Blessing of Luck and Resolve. Eagle Splendor. Bear's Endurance. Angelic Aspects. Frightful Aspects. Winds of Vengeance. Mind Blank Communal. And that is good. Okay.
Let's move already.
Now we get the Remove Sickness buffer. Give it to everybody who's treated as living. 5 and 6. Now bark skin for all melee users. Not the Treant though. We give that to the Executioner here. Alright. Now we do Magic Fang. And Bismuth gets this. Animal Aspect of Gorilla. Feather Step Mass. Echolocation. Alright, Freedom of Movement is gonna go over to Evelyn. And we'll give it to Bismuth and Executioner here. There we go. Animal Growth. Give out the full strength and all that jazz. There we go. Legendary Proportions, we are going to give one to Triclops because they're going to get that buff. And I think we want to give one to Trapjaw. There we go. Now we do Sea Mantle. And now we can do Frightful Aspect here. We'll down a Mutagen of Strength, and we shall convert ourselves into, let's see. Let's convert ourselves into a red dragon. Why not? There we go.
I stand ready.
To that end, we are now going to use Mage Armor on ourselves with Triclops. He's going to use Shield. He's going to use Expeditious Retreat. Mirror Image to follow up, and Effortless Armor. He's going to down a Vial, become a Dragon.
I'm losing my temper.
We are going to down a Vial.
Shake a leg.
Evelyn is going to be tasked with armoring up everybody else, so we'll give it to Bismuth. Give it to herself, Skeletor, and somebody else. I guess Beastman. Now we do Death Ward on everybody. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally... Oh.
So many thoughts.
And Executioner next. God. There we go. Executioner is done. Now we do the heroism bits. Pretty simple. 4, 5, 6, 7, and... There we go. Alright, Foresight. Now we go with the tanks here. I'll do one for Bismuth as well. Alright, we get the AoE there. Then we can do Shield. And then Contagion Intelligence. There we go. Now for Skeletor. We just need to use the buffs here, and we should be fine. Let's give everybody Blur. There we are. Now we give out Greater Magic Weapon to the users who are using weapons. Executioner. Protection from arrows. Deny Death is going on the melee users. one more for the skeleton. There we go. Thought Sense, Bone Shield, False Grace, Blessing of Unlife for everybody who is involved. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sea Mantle. Alright, and then we do Fiery Body. Alright. Really pushing it, though. Okay, we've got the Fire Mantle. Now we can do the Firebrand here. Alright, Sense Vitals. We can then do Haste here, I guess. Or better yet, let's use Siphon Time here. Siphon Time is just a... It's basically a better version of Haste, and it'll be harder to spell. Now we can do Displacement on everybody. It'll take some time to get the displacement up, but that's the nature of just extended spells. So, naturally, we need to do them. And we'll give this one to the Executioner here. We are then going to do Greater Invisibility on any who are weaker AC'd. So we're just going to do that. Going to do one for the casters, I guess. Alright, one for Evelyn. One for Skeletor. Really, I think Skeletor could have saved off on the displacement, but whatever. Alright, Bismuth gets one, and... I guess we give the last over to the skeleton. Let's see. Eyes of the Badak, we're going to need that. And then we'll do one more just to be safe, once we get everybody organized. Okay. Now, if I'm correct, Executioner here. There we go. And now we should be good. Alright, we are buffed up now. We just need to go to the right side here and gather everything.
A person can be in...
We've already gone through these dialogue options for the most part, so let's just do our best to investigate. Okay, we get this. That is needed for the next bit here. So that's why we're even going through the effort of going into here and doing what we're trying to do. We go to the right side immediately to go into the door here. We move around here, gather what we can. Because scrolls are always nice, but the main reason we're in here is because of the book, so every little bit counts. Doesn't appear like there's anything beyond that, so we'll just dip out. We are going to need to bait the demon, though, so that is going to be our goal.
When planting a seedling.
Okay, we just...
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I've been muted, my bad.
Question.
But yeah, no, in regards to this, we need to do the same exact things that we did before, for the most part. And we'll just go from there. Yep, there we go. I refuse. Now, have I collected everything? I think I have, so yeah. Now we can continue on. It took a bit... It was much faster than originally set up, but there is a reason behind my decisions. You'll understand soon enough what those decisions meant in the long term, but yeah. I digress. Pop this open. And let's continue. Alright.
There are Hello. Yes, you asked me a question, and I answered. Now answer mine. When you were there, standing near the crib inside my ruined home, what...
Okay, let's see. If you forgive both... I think the answer here is rage. You can go with sadness as well. Rage.
So be it. So be it.
Why did you show me all that? Your past, the prison. You want me to pity you?
Pity? Me? I did not throw the country that betrayed me into the demon's maw in order to be pitied. I did not do it even for revenge. I simply made a promise.
Aribu's face, usually calm, now twists in a flash of anger.
Indeed. I was the fearsome witch Threshold's hunters were after. I began studying rifts and soul-changing forces long before they knocked on my door. I had no intention of applying such knowledge at the time, but some temptations are nigh onto impossible to resist.
Aribu pauses for a while, then continues in a calmer voice.
I have another question for you. The hunter from Threshold. His ghost was imprisoned here. Why did you do what you did to him?
I did it for the sake of justice.
I see. It was not I who killed him, made him a ghost, and imprisoned him here. He took his own life, and his guilty conscience did the rest. And yet he asked you for forgiveness. That is odd. It makes no sense.
Where are you now, Arilu?
I am where everything began. Threshold. Do not worry, I will not flee when you come here, not again. You will come, won't you? One of us must burn, so that the other may live, and the wound may be eliminated. And one more thing I'd like to ask you. Why did you do what you did to that little traitor, Opon?
Betrayal deserves punishment. I didn't want to help him.
He stabbed me in the back. But I didn't punish him for that, oh no. He was punished for lacking the courage to fight for his own freedom, and for choosing to grovel before his executioners. Now he is an eternal prisoner. What could be more appropriate? It is so odd to realize that I once cared about so many things. That ideas like justice and revenge used to mean something.
A subtle furrow appears on Aru's brow as she says this. Okay. Alright, I have nothing more to discuss with you.
Farewell then. Threshold awaits.
So it does. And to that end, yeah, that's the exchange that you need. You can answer with sadness as well, but that didn't seem really in character with Skeletor. Never mind the fact of justice, but let's just say it was a lie. Day whatever. Experiment finally. That's right. At last I can try something serious. Oh. Now you know. A furrow in the ground that looks like a wound. Heat from strange undying coal spills out the opening. When you find yourself next to a strange wound like furrow, you feel a chill come over you.
Let's move already.
Alright, before we go any further, there is more to this place that we have neglected, so I'd like to take the chance to actually go back in and get the extra stuff that's lingering, essentially. So that's why I'm going in here again to go back into the secret room here. For a number of reasons, but there's a big reason for it. Maybe there might be more here, but we'll see. We'll see. But we never actually checked what's on the other side here. I do think that it will stop us all the same. Yeah, it does. So, unless we do something very specific, we won't be able to get through. Until then, though, threshold. So we're gonna just load back up to... Well, maybe not. Let's actually just go through and exit out the usual way. Oh well. Off we go. There we go. Now if we go here.
Head on.
Let's just go to the far end. Okay, so there is nothing here, aside from, you know, being blocked from teleporting over to that area. It should be fine. I do have an alternate way to fix the lexicon, as I have come to figure out, so even if you do not have the physical checks, there is another way you can resolve the lexicon. So, do not be worried that you can't make those checks. It is not required. There is a way to actually succeed them. You just have to do something very, very specific. It's annoying, but that's just how the cookie crumbles when it comes to this specific ending. But at least we're learning things, and it's fun to do, so there you go. As for our objectives here, let's see. We've got the drafts from Erilu Vorlesh's situation here, so this will be fun. So, in order for us to complete Erilu Vorlesh's secret ending, essentially, we need to do... I believe we need to do all 5 of these edicts, which requires logistics in its entirety. So we have to do all 5 of those, sacrificing our usage of upgrades from development and whatnot. But it's about time that logistics reaches its maximum capacity anyways, so... yeah. All we need to do now is just wait and... well, we need to do a few other things, but threshold awaits is the biggest thing. Okay, let's go teleport. Well, actually, hold on, let's check the journal. Let's see. We just need to launch the final assault on Threshold. However, there is a specific reason we are not going to be doing that, because we are going to be just grinding out the days, essentially. So, for that, we're going to teleport to Dresden, and we are going to be on Edict duty here, for the most part. We are going to go into, not that, but we'll manage the Crusade, and we are going to start skipping days to resolve a bundle of things. So, let's skip a day. There we go. Okay, we've got Principles of Drake Training. An eccentric Crusader Knight has secretly hatched a Rift Drake from an egg, and is trying to train the vicious creature. The Drake has already killed several servants, but it's beginning to obey some of the commands issued to it. The noble is asking for permission to obtain a few more Drakes. We can get Drake Training Decree, which all generals get a Pet Drake ability, which summons 1 plus power divided by 2 Rift Drakes. So basically, they're extra damage dealers. Which is nice. It is an ability, though, that summons units, so... it really depends on you if you want to use them. We could kill the Drake and punish the Knight. We could train something more peaceful, and all cavalry units will gain the Swift Mount feat for 30 days. Which is okay, but not really that great. We could also use its Venom, which will give us the Poison ability. Let's see. The unit's melee attacks poison a target, dealing additional power times power plus 5d6 physical damage and applying a -1 to Constitution. We're going to keep the Drake for its Venom, because summoning minions is nice but not required. Let's keep the Drake in chains and use the Venom. Nidio had the idea of conducting an experiment to see how Drake Venom affects demons. The soldiers are not thrilled by this proposal, but they all saw the enormous blisters left on Nidio's hands by the caustic substance. There we go. Now we are left with a bunch of other things that we gotta do. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do these requisitions or all that. So... yeah... yeah, we won't be able to do those if we want logistics, so we're going to have to leave that alone. I do believe the Bell of Mercy is going to be required here as well, so there's a lot of endgame stuff that we have to prepare. Okay. Okay, let's see. Start the research on Neandrian crystals. I think I've already done that. Oh, no, I haven't. Never mind. Alright, well, we're starting with this then. Okay, well, it's a shame that I didn't get the research done with the Neandrian crystals, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, decrees. We got Drake poison here, yep. And let's just enchant Nemarius's thing here. Alright, so we're going to be doing a lot of research here as we skip a few days. Until then, yeah. Expects a bunch of decrees to happen. Oh, Plague Dragon creation. There we go. Nice. There is a military exercise. All generals will gain 50,000 experience points. That is tempting. Let's see. This takes 2 days to solve, so we'll do that. We'll then do the military exercise, I think. Okay. Oh, there's some armies coming in. Okay, let us go into the campaigning position. Here we go. Okay, all we've got to do is just organize the armies. Okay, so we got some Warriors of Device here. Let's see, who has Warriors of Device among our squadrons? Okay, Defense Squadron 2 has it. Okay, so if we go marching all the way over here. Alright, they'll march over. Okay, we got skeletons, we got hedge knights, and assassins. Let's see. Alright, so hedge knights. Assassins won't be fitting in here, but we can get bandits and shield bearers. So shield bearers and bandits. Okay, let's see. Swap these guys out. Swap these guys out. There we go. And now we take these guys to Defense Squadron 1 here. No, not them. Advanced Squadron 1 here? No, not... Defense Squadron 1 here. There we go. Have them travel this way. Okay, this army is already going to Defense Squadron 1 here, so we can have them merge up. There we go. Alright, the forces only get stronger here. Alright, the paladins are moving on their merry way. Alright. Okay. Have this assassin group go. Meet up with Defense Squadron 2 here. They will merge up and add to the roster. Okay, these groups are marching their way over. For obvious reasons. Okay, this group... Alright, let's have them march over here. Conscripts can go. There we go. We'll get the knights going here. There we go. Okay. See, these warriors... Honestly, we could use a new general. Let's recruit a new one. We are going to need 128,000, so... If we're going to do this, we're going to need a lot more coin. So, buy resources. There we go. And now we will assign a new general, and we are going to assign... Let's see. Let's go with, the Grinning Wolf. Why not? Yes. We shall recruit you and, make you the leader of this group. There we go. And we shall have you... Let's see, we've got witches, we've got... a few other things, but... I think we are just going to go with something caster-wise. Or, hold on. Okay, rogues, they can't really do much, so I guess casting's the better option here. You know what? Let's go with witches. Why not? There we go. It's going to be a very interesting army. And I will have them march up to here. Yeah, we'll make our way to Gloomy Gorge. And we shall name them... I guess 4. Offense Squadron 4. Or Advanced Squadron 4. There we go. Alright, Advanced Squadron 4 has been made. Oh, no, wait. We've already got Advanced Squadron 4, so we'll name you Defense Squadron 4 then. There we go. Defense Squadron 4. And that is 8 armies with 8 units to work with. Okay, who was it that had the assassins, I believe? It was Defense Squadron 2, was it not? Yes, it was. There we go. We'll send the assassins over there. This Crusader army is gonna split up. We need the skeletons up on North End, so... they are gonna make their way over to Advanced Squadron 1 here. Or 2, rather. Alright, we go to Advanced Squadron 4 here. We are going to save. And hopefully this is the best result here. But we'll see. And now we engage. Alright. Time to commit violence. Okay, we've got a bunch of things that we can do here. I think the biggest thing we can do is siphon time. So we'll start there. Alright. Alright, so we're going to target... Hold on, let's see. 5 to 6, 3, 6 to 7, 1 to 2. Alright, let's challenge the Brimwarks. Okay, we attack here. Cool. There we go. The unit's next attack will deal damage to all adjacent. Oh. Whoops. Ah. Attack you. Okay. I guess we'll attack you. And go behind you. There we go. We can now do a controlled fireball here and target most everybody here. It does mean that the War Priests are going to be suffering some damage, though, so I want to avoid that, so... And I think these guys are... No, they're not immune. Okay. The Brimwark's the only one that are going to be immune, and these guys are technically summoned, so we don't really need to focus them. So we're going to activate Shield Wall and just nuke this general vicinity. And we'll do the same thing again to damage down their forces even further. Alright, we're gonna have these guys... let's whittle down the Seers, or Shears here, or whatever they're called. The less of them around, the better. Okay. Now we can do a siege attack that is gonna hit... Let's hit the Brimwarks here. Well... Alright, now we attack the Shears here. We're gonna attack these guys. Boop. Nice. Alright, we are going to heal herself. Boop. And she gets another turn to act. There we go. And now we just pelt this guy with magic missiles. And that should be enough. As the slingers come in with their rocks. And we get the clear. With no losses, no less. That's pretty good. Alright. To that end, we are going to deal with this next army here by waiting, I think. Or I could charge in. You know what? Let's try charging in. We're gonna have to save, though, if we want to do this, so let's do that. Alright, we'll march up. Let's skip a day, and they engage. And we get the Plague Dragon, which is nice. Alright. Oh, lovely. We get our taunt ability. That's gonna be nice. Okay, we can either go for that or the fireball. I think we go for the bone arrow here, specifically. Yeah, let's go bone arrow here. That'll get a bunch of damage on them. We are then going to taunt... Let's see. He moves that far. Okay, so if we taunt here... Okay, we want to move right here. Alright, there we go. Let's deal with the higher sized group. And this group now. Alright, we are going to use a shield wall and attack this group. He will not be able to actually progress forward because of this. And he'll be forced to do that. And we will be forcing him into a position where he can't actually hurt this target. Yep, he's forced to run, and yeah. Using the terrain to our advantage as we taunt the singular enemy that's trying to go into melee to attack us. Fun. If it were a ranged unit, I'd probably be a bit more concerned, but it's not.
One of the units ran into a monster with 100 female heads. They were singing in sweet voices, and the singing was putting both crusaders and demons to sleep. One death knight slew the creature, but even death did not silence the heads. The soldiers cut off one of them, gagged it, and brought it to Dresden. What should be done with this head?
We can sell it, giving us finance. We can use it against the demons, which gives us Demonic Lullaby, which puts a target to sleep. We can use it for healing, which increases reductions for losses feats. Or we could teach the soldiers to resist magic, which gives all units the Hardened Mind feat, 60 days. I like the idea of using it for healing because the reduction of losses is pretty good.
At times, emotional wounds are more dangerous than physical injuries. Many soldiers suffer from nightmares and insomnia, and the healers can now ease their anguish with enchanted singing.
Perfect. Let's see. We've got the Edict for Skeleton Creation. Naturally, we're going to be doing that immediately. And yeah, we've still got plenty of days left before we now do anything further. Anything for recruitment? Not right now, but we certainly can do with some more units, so we'll recruit some witches here. Because witches are always nice. And I do believe that boost is going to help us in the long run. Okay, we will send our zombies over to here, Advanced Squadron 2. These skeletons are going to keep going. We want them to actually go to Advanced Squadron 1 here. Okay, let's move you back. As we send you guys over to the Advanced Squadron 2. Okay, let's see. We want to move you back. That way we can focus on this. Oh, nice. We got actually more units. Okay. Okay. We will just merge these guys for now. Alright, we'll continue you on, and you shall be merged into the folds. Alright. Anything else? The assassins, I suppose, are next. They'll go. We'll move these skeletons across the way. This army is going to stay stationary. This army is going to continue forward. Okay, this army is going to continue. And you are going to be going to Defense Squadron 2, so... whatever. The point is that we're getting organization done. Alright, we're gonna split you here. And I do believe that if we move you out of the way, we can move you to here. And we want to march you over here to join your comrades in arms here. There we go. The potential power here has increased. We'll move you up. There we are. And we should be good. Alright. I think that's enough events here. We can now skip days again. Alright, we've enchanted the augmentation here. We've managed to get some more skeletons. Good. Alright, we can have the... We can either get the Priestess of Calistria to upgrade it, the Druid, or the Necromancer. Either works. If we rely on the Priestess of Calistria, we give it 2d6 divine damage, and it is treated as a +5 vicious weapon that lands a consequent hit in a full round attack. It deals an additional damage equal to the number of hits multiplied by 3. Okay, so if you're consistent with your hits, it basically multiplies the damage with your full attack. Flames Cleansing. +5 Flaming Burst weapon that lands its first hits against a new enemy. The enemy must pass a Fortitude save or catch on Cursed Fire, which makes it unable to cast spells for 1d3 rounds. So that's a save or, suffer. Flame's Will. +5 axiomatic weapon that lands a hit against a new enemy. It's marked with Obedience. Such mark can only be on one target at a time. If the bearer of the mark tries to attack the owner of the weapon, it must pass a will save or suffer 3 to attack rolls and a -8 to damage for 2 rounds. It's a toss-up between the Druid and the Priestess of Calistria, because the Necromancer isn't that great, I think. For the theme, it makes sense to get the Flame's Will, but... Well, how many enemies are going to resist a 32 Fortitude save? I would imagine a lot long-term, so I think as much as I am wishy-washy about the viciousness quality here, I think Flame's Hatred is just way better. Plus, it gives a unresistible divine of 2d6, which is pretty good. The merciless Priestess of Calistria can sense Namaru's pain. She awakened the fire of the vengeful spirit's hatred and filled the relic with it. And to that end, we can now upgrade things. Let's see. We're still studying the unusual crystals, so that's going to have to wait. Okay, army, let's see, refugee, nope. Military exercise. I guess we can do that. Why not? Let's do that. Alright, relics. Let's see, enchanting the branch of the last ash. We'll do that next. Alright, let's skip another day. Oh, here we go. Threatened. The spies have reported that the enemy is preparing a series of attempts on the officers' lives. The generals are asking the commander to take precautions and protect his loyal servants. Oh, sorry. I failed to mute there. Let's see. We can... Word that the brash of the last ash has been procured and has spread far and wide. 3 groups of supplicants have come to dress to behold the relic, all of them asking to conduct their rituals over it. But only one can obtain this right. Alright. We can either give it... We can either give it the ability to cast Breath of Life on an ally and give them a boost to attack, AC, and damage for 1 round. We can enchant it, which uses Intelligence modifier as a damage bonus, and it also uses Intelligence modifier for attack rolls, if we want to use Intelligence for a weapon like this. And then there's Death Bow. It's treated as a +3 weapon, though. Let's go with Death's Corn Sword, because that's the most interesting. It uses Intelligence as both an attack and damage roll booster. The alternative is this, which... if you stack it enough, it's gonna deal unholy damage in troves. But because this is a Bardiche, we have to consider that. We don't use Bardiches, so I'm just gonna go with the enchants, because that seems most interesting. There we go. We're still studying the crystal, so we'll have to leave it at that. Alright, we are going to go with the Plague Dragon creation. How's the campaign looking? We can buy some more units, obviously. So we're going to do that. We're just basically going to buy everything we can. Alright, there we go. And I guess we will buy some more Inquisitors here. Well, actually, I guess I can search to see if there's more. No, because I already bought them. Ah, well. But we did get some levels, so let's level up our characters here. Okay. We can get Magic Channeling, which increases our regeneration of magic. We can increase the power of arcane magic, if we wish, which I think is going to be the best option here. So we'll go with arcane magic here. Okay, let's see. We can increase the level here. Naturally, arcane magic is going to be the focus, I think, so... Cool. Alright, we got a level up here. Let's see, we can get Scorching Ray, Hold, or Heroism. I think Hold is just fundamentally better, because it is a control-based spell. Heroism is the alternative. And we're going to go with Hold. And this army is going to level up significantly, I imagine. Let's see. Let's go with Confusion. Alright, let's go with Offensive Training to increase damage. We are going to go with Bless. From there, let's see. All ranged units in army have +2 bonus to damage. Nope. We can increase the damage of that, or we can increase the power of siege abilities. Let's see. Flare is a siege? No, it's a special... It is a siege. Okay. We'll go with Siege Mastery. Okay, we can either go Spellcraft, Master Maneuver, Inspiration, or Instant Infirmary. We're going to go with Master of Maneuvers for more units to work with. And let's see. Frost Blast Trap, Acid Trap, or that. We're going to go with the Burning Liquid. Cool. There we go. We will move further, and now we have the Blooming Gorge set. There we go. Have you guys move. Okay. You're gonna move over. And we can actually increase our unit size, so... Let's focus on you now. Alright, we've increased the undead amount. Now we can use a call to arms here. There we go. Even more. Goodness. Alright. Alright, so we're going to need to swap some units here. So let's see, we need to... I believe Hedge Knights were supposed to be the swap here. And they go all the way over to Defense Squadron 1, right? Yep. We march them right over. There we go. Let's see. This defensive squadron has knights. We've got barbarians. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna want one knight here. Alright, we're gonna move you back over. There you are. Grab you. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Let's see. Get you. Either of those interest me? Nope. Okay. Okay, let's go in here. Let's pick up the rogues. And signifiers are sticking with another group, I think. Okay, so we'll have this group over here. What else is there? Alright, you are gonna go over here, I believe. There we are. Even more units to add to the list. Okay, signifiers are going here, and the Inquisitors are going to Advanced Squadron 3. Okay, we'll get these groups over. Effectively build up our forces on this side now. And it's starting to become a even more, you know, reliable size of undead here. So that's good. Okay, add these. There we go. Cool. Yeah, no, time is basically being consumed here. Alright. Unfortunately, because of all this, you know, edict stuff, unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap it up here. But here's what we're going to be doing. Next stream, it's just going to be a compiled resource management for this game. We need to at least get our military roster up to the 110,000 that we need it at. So that is going to be our objective for the most part. We're going to try and build to that, you know, level of insanity. And our hope is just going to be that. To handle that. But before we do, I'm going to upgrade the last barrier. Okay, we're going to move to the map. We're going to upgrade the last barrier. And we're going to make it even more reinforced. Because this is the final peak. We want to make sure this is the most reinforced out of everything. Okay. Have a few choices for upgrades on how we want to do this. Okay. Let's use a shelter here. Because this is only going to help us more. We're going to move the inn. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go with the garrison hall here. There we go. Let's see, garrison archery range, Hall of Glory, yep. Let's see, market, monument. We're gonna get a citadel here. I guess 2 hospitals wouldn't hurt. Yeah, that would increase our infirmary size, so that's just beneficial to have. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here, then. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We're almost done with the game, honestly. I feel like we've got like 3-4 more streams in, maybe even less, and we should be at the end game. I do know there is a few things that we will have to cover, so expect to see some changes here and there, but you'll soon come to understand what those changes are. We are going to need to upgrade and do a lot of edict stuff, so expect me to rush through these, you know, things right now, because they will matter long term, so that is why I'm going through this. And I'll just wrap this up by doing this. The experts on magic were baffled by the incredible power contained within the crystal. They established that the crystal was of an artificial origin that has been created from the impact of unknown magic within the blood of the Demon Lord. But yeah, basically, we've got a lot of work to do. Alright, we are going to research the record of Prulura Stargazers. We got Skeleton creation. Got Plague Dragon creation, I believe, so that's another thing. Let's see. Yeah, we got, put simply, there's a lot of stuff. And honestly, once we're done all those, we now gotta wait for a specific day before we can commit to our act of, you know, just going into the siege. Because it is a very specific thing that we need to accomplish in order for us to finish the invasion. But I digress. I am gonna wrap it up here. For those of you on YouTube who like this content, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell notification. If you want to see more stuff, I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3 to 7 MST time around that time. For those of you on Kick who are watching my stuff, I would appreciate a follow, but I'm not going to force you. If you guys want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, no, you don't have to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.